How's it going? Welcome to my 10th and final video of my Guitar 101 video series. This video is a little bit more laid back. I'm just going to give you some tips in regards to learning songs. I have a bunch of good beginning song suggestions for you, as well as some things to try to work towards as you continue as a guitarist. So let's get to it. Here are some great beginning songs to get trying to play, you know, as your first guitar songs. So one that I've done a lot is I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles, which is actually a bar chord song, but you can get away with it being open string chords. All right. You can do Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. That's a really easy song. You can do Last Kiss by Pearl Jam. Take It Easy by the Eagles. You know, some more modern songs. That a really popular one is Riptide, which is actually a ukulele song, but you can do it on guitar just fine. It's just a couple chords. And what's cool about that one is that gets you using a capo. Okay, you got a capo the first fret on that. That is definitely something to try to get used to. It's really simple. All that happens with the capo is you place it on a fret and you move the shape up based on where you place it. So if I place it on the first fret, I can do all those chord shapes, you know, like G, C, E minor, D. I just have to move the shape up one fret and it'll work with the capo. So that's another thing to try doing too. Try doing some songs with capos. Another more modern song that's really great is Ho Hey by the Lumineers. It's at a really slow tempo. It's pretty repetitive and a lot of people like that one. If you're into her, you can do a lot of Taylor Swift songs that are really simple. Speak Now is a song I've done with a few students. You know, yeah, those songs are all really great and good, but at a certain point, you want to get challenged a little bit more. Look for some songs that kind of get you picking some single notes a bit. A great song for that is December by Collective Soul. See, that's not like strumming along, that's picking single notes. Very great song to learn. Another cool one is Time of Your Life, the Green Day song. You know, I'm picking single notes, I'm not just strumming the whole time. Good thing to aim to do. Another great teaching song that I've done so much that I love is Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. And that one's really cool because it gets you picking stuff in between the strumming. It's a lot more interesting than just strumming every string of the chord all the time. Okay. Another one that's kind of like that is Patience by Guns N' Roses. That's not too hard of a song, a little bit trickier, but it gets you doing some stuff like that, picking some single notes in between strumming. You know, try to do some songs with 16th notes in them too. A great song for that is Jumper by Third Eye Blind. Okay, a lot more interesting rhythm there, you know. Another cool thing to do is, like, if you want to learn some Johnny Cash songs, he's really cool because he can kind of make some bass note patterns in the middle of his strumming. He'll like hit the 6th string and strum some higher strings, then hit the 5th string and strum some higher strings, and you kind of get this bump, 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 bump. You get this bass pattern happening in between the strums. When you throw it all together, it sounds like this. See, a lot more interesting and cool than just... Okay. Nice. So another thing too, try to get doing some bar chords as well. I didn't talk about bar chords in this video series. I also didn't talk about 16th notes. If these go well, I might make some videos about them in the future. But anyway, you know, find some great songs that have like 1, maybe 2 bar chords. A great one that comes to mind is Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival. It only has 1 bar chord throughout the whole thing. It's an F bar chord. You know, that's a great way to start doing that because you're doing some chords that you're really used to. And yeah, it's forcing you to learn that bar chord, but it's not overwhelming if you go right into a song that has like a ton of bar chords, it might be pretty tricky for you if you've never done it before. So look for some songs like that. Another one, another Beatles, Help, just has a few bar chords. It's a slight step up. It has four bar chords. Every other chord is an open string chord though, which is nice. And they aren't the most difficult bar chords. So that's another song to kind of get doing that stuff. As you learn songs too, aim to get them memorized. That's a very useful skill as a musician. I see people where they learn songs but they can't play it without the music in front of them. If you go and see a band play or an artist play, when they go up on stage, they don't typically have the music in front of them, do they? It's all up here. They memorize it. And as you begin memorizing songs, I guarantee you, learning songs will become a much easier process. You will start to realize that songs do a lot of the same stuff as other songs, and you can make note of that, and it'll be much easier for you. So cool. Another thing too, when you practice, try your goal should be able to do the whole song, all right, not just do sections of the song. I see that happen a lot. People, they learn a verse, then they learn a chorus, and they don't ever combine them. Okay, when you go to play the song, there needs to be no hesitation between going from the verse to the chorus. You need to just go right for it. A cool thing you can do to help with that is like take the last two bars of a section and practice going right into the first two bars of the next section. Okay, because what you're doing is your brain will make these little gaps. There's like a barrier there between the sections. If you get doing that stuff, like playing the last two bars and then the first two bars nice and fluid, you're gonna break through that barrier, and suddenly the whole song is gonna become a much more fluid thing for you, rather than like, okay, I played the verse, I stopped for a sec, I played the chorus, okay, what happens now? I don't remember what happened next, you know, like I'll play the verse. Okay, do that. And if you want to get really legit, try to aim to play along with the song. You can go on YouTube or Spotify or whatever and just look it up and play along with it. If you can do that, then you're in a really good situation. All right? So anyway, that basically concludes my Guitar 101 video series. If you watch the whole thing, I thank you greatly. This is my first time doing this. I have never uploaded guitar lesson videos to YouTube before. I have no idea what's going to happen. If this goes well, I will aim to make more. So I'd really like to hear from you guys. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, whatever, you know, and if you want me to, I will strive to make some more videos like this in the future.